Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the return, it's Tate. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Bravo.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. This ball complete, Jones to Ingram. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Lets it fly for Thielen, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A toss to Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Ryan on second down. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 56 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr. with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. From the 36, Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. I'm here all day. Hey, check Mike.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
47, got it. 11.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Now it's Ryan. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
He's coming.
Now Cook. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
21.
Now on second and 13. Ryan. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Ryan to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Jones now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cody Latimer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 61. Match box sight.
Jones now throwing on first down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Jones now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones going for it all. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And the kick by Rosas is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. A shifting, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dez Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's able to find Diggs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. and Bailey able to knock. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breaker.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Ryan on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is Latimer, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready? Check 60 outlaw. 27. Here we go. 5.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Ryan. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ryan. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is, they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Fire.
Jones throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Hey,
from the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. Jones now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. This is caught. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am. And you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 1. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Ryan. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Bailey got the extra point, so still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that will shave one more off this lead.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Come on, set. 18 Gators. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Hit it.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now, they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Hey, exit.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's That's a sack. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's going to have the first down past the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
Zero.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. 76 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Matt Ryan now breaks the huddle. His guys will go for 2. Ryan to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And this one's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's 3rd and short.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Jones now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
22.
On first down, Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame, there to get a hand in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Go.
To throw again, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Open man as Thielen is complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw again is Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Dexter Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check. 31.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blow. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Matt Ryan now breaks the huddle. His guys will go for 2. Now Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile,